So it's looking like LRock is almost ready.
No, he did come down.
So coming up, we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the 1989 classic arcade game run by LRock. This will be kicking off our retro gaming live block.
Let's go, RGL!
Woo! And so now, I give you LRock with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Thank you so much, Metroid Master. Hey, everybody. This is LRock617 along with my RGL TV teammates.
Cyphering.
Got Cyphering, Angry Lanks, and Enemy on the couch. Yells Rick and Aphotic Cthulhu behind him. And Infinite Mystery and Too Good probably off.
They'll be here.
Making sure they're ready. So I'm super psyched to be kicking off this block for everybody. This is going to be the original arcade version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. A lot of you have probably played this. This is actually my first time running it in a live marathon. I've done quite a few online ones with it, but I'm very honored to be doing this for SpeedGaming this weekend. Not going to talk too much about introducing it, so we're going to go ahead and just get started. You got timer ready? Okay. Starts on character select, and that's going to be at 3, 2, 1, go. So out of our 4 turtles, we're only going to be playing as Donatello. The other 3 turtles are okay, but Don has the range that we're going to need in the game. This guy's being a troll already. So is this guy. Go away. I'm going to try and get these guys to get killed by friendly fire. That works. Okay, so as an old arcade game, this game is full of a lot of RNG. Has a lot of cool tech that we're going to see for screen scrolling as well as enemy despawning. Something I actually just found out maybe a week ago. The faster you go in this game, the less enemies you see, which is crazy to think about, but later segments will spawn less enemies the faster you get through the game, or at least faster you get through a given stage. Also, shout outs to April and her pixel dot face. Cutest thing in the game. So clearing out that room, we're going to have Rocksteady, our first boss, and I'll get more into how the mechanics of this game work here after this. I'm hoping to get a quick kill.
Yeah, and Rocksteady is one of the worst bosses in the game.
100%. Oh, off alignment there. That's unfortunate. We'll get it back, though. It's a little sketch. Now he can combo me. That's not good. Yeah, this is bad. I'm actually going to let him put his gun away and then try to go back in for some safety. That's okay.
Nice.
Good job.
Get a cute little cutscene there. Building's still on fire. Maybe the fire department will be along eventually. We don't know. Okay, so the move you see me do quite a bit, this jump special, is by far the most powerful attack in the game, but it's also the most risky. And I kind of hate this attack, to be honest. It has a very long time for recovery. It's like 41 frames total for recovery with Donatello. Upside of it is that it kills foot soldiers in one hit, so I'm hoping everybody gets in the way of it. And you can get double kills set up like that. Take out this guy. There's some obstacles. Coming up here, though, we have the biggest piece of speed tech in the game. This is something that was discovered about 6 months ago by a runner named Josie Gandamu. What are you doing? Josie Gandamu, formerly known as Uncanny Josie. So we're going to go ahead and move down left. Here's the pitch. Don knocks it up, out towards center field, and it could go all the way. Say hi to Bebop, everybody.
Hey, Bebop.
Hello, Bebop.
Even he's cheering. He's cheering, too.
I love glitches.
That was unfortunate. So Bebop can be a troll, especially because we have so little space to fight him in. That's one of the downsides of this glitch. Trying. It's a speed run. I know I'm supposed to hurry. There we go.
Nice.
This is my favorite part of the glitch, though. Jumps in a hole that's not even there. Shoutouts to Double Cab, too. So for the sewer, this stage can go probably not very well. At least it's probably not going to. We have a exploit we're going to set up, and we're also in danger of losing the credit. To go a little bit about the category, this is the 1cc category. The goal is I can't take more than 1 death. Because a credit in this game is 2 lives, whereas the 360 version sets it to 1 life for credit, but it's still arcade rules. Because this plays exactly like the original arcade version anyway. It's a pretty good port. Ordinarily, what I'd be doing is walking up to those mousers to make sure I can take them out, but with so little health, I'm going to let them come to me. This is going to bleed a little bit of time off the run for me, but I'd rather stay alive. Safety is more important in this actual run than speed. I think I can still be okay on my estimate. I'm going to have a bunch of these funnel in. I didn't expect to take this much damage so far, and it was a good previous stage, but then Bebop kind of wrecked me a little bit. There's a pizza right there, but I'm going to wait on that. I'm not even going to get it once I clear these guys out. I can wait till I get one, and then I'm going to wait on the gate. Okay, cool. That gate is the most dangerous thing in this room. It can, if it touches you, it does like 3 damage, so it definitely just kill me. Go away. Now, theoretically, I could take the death here and still finish the run, but it's going to be much, much harder. This shouldn't be a problem as long as I don't move up. So this exploit I was talking about is called Magic Pixel. If we stay on the bottom pixel section, it's like a 2-pixel window on this platform. Enemies can still hit you, but they're never going to try to because they can't approach you. They don't actually know where I am. It's pretty cute. All right, now I'm a little bit safer to actually go for some fast kills on enemies like that. Take them out. See if I can get a triple kill here. Only double, that's fine. You go away. And Magic Pixel also helps us out with the Baxter fight. Gonna have 8 hits for this quick fight here as long as I don't drop an input. The Mouser still can't approach us, so we're safe. Good stuff.
So,
Rocksteady getting all roughed up and stuff.
so funny fact, if you stay on that fight for so long, Baxter will just fly off and leaves you to fight the rest of the Mousers and you can clear the stage.
I think it was Cypher that actually discovered that because he was trying to run where he was going to farm points.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that fight was infinite, and he proved me wrong. Clip that. So this stage, the garage, is not the hardest stage in the game, but it's by far the most important because this is where we're going to take our 1 death. There's actually a reason for it. This game has a built-in difficulty adjustment system called rank, where it throws more enemies at you based on how well you're doing. That hit was intentional. I thought they'd spawn. Gun guys can be annoying for reasons such as that.
Yeah, they're absolutely terrible.
So I took some damage there. This is fine. I prefer to take damage at the barrel, but this is still fine. So that's our 1 death. Take that guy out because he walked into that. Few more foot soldiers. This white soldier here is a destroyer of worlds. Like, that guy will actually interfere on this boss fight and ruin your day. So I got a quick kill I'm going to go for here. It's really, really hard. I missed the hit. Okay, so I'm going to have to readjust here. This might work. Okay.
Beautiful.
Got a refight. That's good. That's good. Perfect. If it goes perfect, you're supposed to get 4 cycles at the very top, but it's really, really hard because Rocksteady can fire his gun on like frame 1 of Wake Up, so he can just say no and it's over. So, all right, onto the streets. This stage without a death at this point would be insane because for every segment you see of 2 enemies spawning, there'd be like 5. That's how cruel the ride the car. That's how cruel the difficulty can get in this game. And this stage is also just massive. You can see you have a lot more room to walk around here than you do in any stage we've seen prior. And they take advantage of that by making sure it's going to be flooded with enemies. Take out this guy. Get away the bomb. Watch this cartwheel guy because we're going to despawn him and he's never going to come back because we scroll the screen far enough. This boy's got run over too. This is finicky. You got to stay out of the way of those bombs though. If a bomb hits you in midair, it's fine. You only take 1, but if the explosion hits you, you take like 3 or 4 damage. It's really bad. Spear guys are also a huge threat. They're the only enemies that can outrange Donatello. So if I can catch them coming in like that, then we're golden. You know, let these guys get hit. My record there is like 4 guys getting killed. So 2 there is certainly not my best, but it's still fine. Da 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 ba da ba. This music bangs.
Yeah, great soundtrack.
5 enemies. A little bit suspect. So there's a swag strat I'm not going to do here where you can hit the tire back at the foot soldier. It looks great and it sounds really funny because it has this really cool sound effect that goes with it. But the downside is if I miss it, I take like 6 or 7 damage and I only have 10 health. So nuts to that. So for the skateboard stage, a lot of people don't know, the very top pixel is completely safe from machine gun fire. If you stay here anywhere on the top, they're not going to hit me. Chill out here and let them fly off. So here's where the auto-scrolling portion comes in. We're going to have enemies spawn. We want 4 enemies on the ground. Right now we've got 3. And I'm hoping we're going to get a 4th before we get any more helicopters. It's completely RNG what happens here. If a helicopter shows up, I have to deal with it. Oh, cool. We got a 4th
nice.
ground guy. Awesome. That's super good. Like, okay. Whatever you say. From here, it's just going to be just dodging enemies, waiting for a pretty exact music cue that's going to be about 45 seconds to a minute off. So if there are any donations, this is actually the perfect time to read them. But not a problem. Just thought I'd ask. It's just a good time to do so because there's not a whole lot going on. There's a music cue for this where the music has a pretty steady loop, and the cue that I use is for this cycle that I have now. when that music starts back over, then I'm going to start killing them. If I actually were just killing enemies right now, just left and right, what would happen is the game sees that there's less than 3 enemies on screen, so it has to spawn a 4th one. And this is just the safest configuration, so there's no reason not to do it. You do it now. That was rude. Please don't do that. All right, cool. Not good for a score run, obviously, but significantly safe for making sure we can get through this on as few lives as possible. Also, that's what happens when we let Mikey drive. Never again.
Never again.
All right, see if we can get a double kill here. These guys are the biggest trolls in the stage. Those 2 guys there. That's not good. So the factory is rough. It's a very short stage, but it's one of the hardest in the game by far. As you can see, I already took that much damage. Kind of in danger here.
Yeah, we have another magic pixel.
This one's more important, though, I think. We have a pixel here on this platform. We can set it the same as we did with the previous magic pixel. These guys are also going to troll me by trying to go to the top and not let me interact with them. So good news is I got magic pixel first try. Bad news is I took a lot of damage at the beginning, so we're kind of on Dream Street here, so we're going to see what happens. No. Do not get to size me up like that. Oh, that double kill was clutch. Let's go.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, so this is still going to be really dangerous. Here we have this this module segment. There's going to be 7 drones that spawn out of here. I should be able to kill 4 at a time, maybe more. Got 3. That's not good. Yeah, now we're in trouble. I might just die. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, rip the run. There goes the 1cc attempt. I only killed so many, and that's what I wish would have happened. They gave me some really dodgy movement, though. So, unfortunately, the 1cc is no longer a possibility, but the good news is we're going to have less enemies. We're going to be able to get through this a little bit faster outside of the bosses. The boss fights are going to be mostly the same. So here we have Cyphern's favorite boss, Granitor, or as we call him, Granny.
Yeah. I hate this boss. This boss, like, as you see, LRock, he's leading the boss to him because Granny will out-prioritize a lot of the turtle's attacks, and even with Donatello's range, Granny is still just trouble. So, yeah.
I think this was actually coined to me last week as an MMO term known as kiting. I think it also applies to MOBAs, where what we're doing is I used to call it handcuffing, but apparently that's not the term for it. Get out of my way. What you do is as Cyphern said, you hit him and you're trying to lure him to hit you, and even though his attack has more priority and damage, if you get your hit in first, it's always going to touch him first. And Donatello has great vertical range, so we can just do this vertical scroll pattern here. Please stop that. That's unfortunate. We're already on the 2nd credit anyway, but still. He's almost gone, though. He's just got blinking life left. If he starts stomping, that's bad.
Nice.
The other crappy thing about that fight is, if you try to approach him while he's just standing there looking around like an idiot, he always gets to hit you. There's nothing that I've discovered that lets you touch him before he gets you out of his way. So if he's just standing there acting like a dork, you really can't do anything about it. The queue that you can go in is the stomp. If he stomps, you're free to go in. So here you have the Technodrome, which isn't going to be quite as hard now as it would be if I were still on credit number 1. But we still got enemies. We're still going to make quick work of them. All right, there we go. These guys here are going to have the clown car pile out. Yeah, there's 7 of those guys on a first credit. That's how tame the game becomes if you're just down this far. We'll just actually avoid these guys with these ice rays. Ooh, that guy almost hit me.
Very nice.
All right, cool. Strange that this game has an elevator but no enemies. That's not the Konami thing to do.
Yeah.
But you got these obstacles that you have to clear. Not a huge deal. The one that cascades down in the row of 5 is the only one you really have to avoid. So on to these guys. That was an unfortunate miss. So for Rodney's, I haven't talked too much about them. They're these guys on the unicycle. They die in 2 jump kicks, so you see me do that a lot when I had to actually interact with them. Yeah, I figured I was getting hit there. It was worth it. I got to kill 3 enemies before he touched me. He only did 1. For the very end, we're going to have the short boss rush, complete with 3 of them. Trag works similarly to Granitor, except there's the strat that you can do at the start of the round where you just have him chase you to the left. And Trag's quite a bit more docile than Granitor is. Like, sometimes you hit him and he just stands there looking like an idiot.
I love as soon as you said that, he smacked you.
Right.
Oh, docile, all right.
He heard me. It happens. Okay, I'll get pizza. Fine. You're a maroon.
I think I had this guy growing up. I think I had this action figure.
When he starts getting like this, I'm just start switching to vertical strategy. You
Yeah.
notice, compared to Granitor, he walks a lot faster.
Yeah, he's
so
nice and speedy.
The fight can actually go a bit quicker. He has a cue of his own where he'll stop, where he taunts you, where he polishes his gun, but we didn't need it. We got enough damage going from left to right. So on to Krang, who I think a lot of people casually think is probably the hardest boss, and for reasons you're about to see, I inherently disagree. And apparently only Donatello can do this based on the horizontal range. None of the other turtles have this kind of range that they can get on Krang. Oh, that was weird. I don't know how. Okay, all right, we'll play it safe.
The closest being Leo, but we tend to fight him vertically as opposed to.
Leo has great vertical range, but Krang punishes mistakes vertically much, much harder than horizontally. Like, he can't even touch me from here as long as I'm timing my hits, which is why he hit me twice already. I just swung in way too early a couple times. Clips. Downside of the fight is it takes a long time. It's a 56-hit fight. Also, no matter what attacks you do, everything does the same. Even like the jump special, which normally does so much damage against foot soldiers, only does 1 to Krang. Cross up jump kick there. Just about to finish him off.
Nice.
Thumb up yells. One time. My elbows.
Important to stretch.
On to our final boss. Shredder is, for my money, the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah.
What we're going for here is we have a coin flip that we have to apply. And, okay, so we already won the coin flip. That's great. By coin flip, I mean that we have no idea which one is real and which one's fake as long as the helmet's still on. So the fact that I got the fake one first is great. So now we can use this exploit where we push the other one to the wall, where he's just, basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to circle around me to try to flank me from the other side, but because I'm against the wall, he can't do that. So I basically just get to fight the real Shredder 1v1. It's pretty great.
Yeah, he's just dancing.
1v1
right
me.
there. Dancing in place, doing the running man.
For cash, that's right.
He's doing the running man. in
Money
place.
match. So there's a couple of strats you can utilize on Shredder. The biggest thing to avoid is that beam. That kills you in 1 hit. So you won't see me do that again. The jump special does like 3 damage as opposed to 1, so it's really, really good, but it's also really risky because if he ducks it like he did there and counterattacks me, then I lose all kinds of momentum, and he has the opportunity to try and kill me and all kinds of bad stuff. So right now I'm just going to stick to safe strats where I just hit him 3 times. Every 3rd hit he back steps a little bit like that, as you saw, like that, and he has to readjust. So we get the chance to combo him again. The beam is just on a cycle. Like it's just one of those things that I'm just kind of used to what his timing is going to be, and I know how to anticipate it. Hopefully it won't hit me. All right, time's going to be coming up on Technodrome up here, so this fight's almost done. And that's going to be 2cc time.
There it is.
1704 with the shoot credit. That's decent. My 1 credit PB is a 1744. But like I said, if you take a death, you see a lot. If you take that extra death, you see a lot less enemies. But the category is null and void. So 1704 compared to like
whatever.
a low 16 for my 80%
It's still a
PB.
hot run, dude.
Not too bad. Whew, that run is crazy.
GG,
It's so
dude.
stressful.
Awesome
But a lot of cool
job.
things still happen. I had a good dual boss fight kill. It was a good run, and I really hope y'all enjoyed that, and we'll enjoy the rest of our jail block.
I
And I
think
believe
we
we have Infinite Mystery up next.
Yeah, tracks coming up, I think.
Yeah, awesome Game Boy title. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.